I had 4 other brothers. We're council house people. We never once went to school without something to eat in our stomachs, and my parents hadn't got money. So I'm just wondering, what's gone wrong? Is it worse today than it's ever been?
Well, we want to break down the barriers to opportunity, and too often in our country, background affects opportunity, and that's why free breakfast clubs in every primary school in the country, I believe, will make a big difference. We know that it's good for behaviour, it's good for attainment, and it's good for attendance as well, and it also will provide parents' choices around childcare. And we want to do this because we know it will make a big difference to children's lives and make sure that they succeed at school.
It sounds great. How are you going to pay for it? Not least when we're expecting to see this huge influx into the state sector because of this VAT tax that's being imposed on private school fees.
Rachel Reeves set out a budget last month that we've tripled the amount of investment going into breakfast clubs to over 33 million. That will make a big difference with the early adopter scheme that we've announced today, involving 750 schools around the country ahead of national rollout. And I'm really excited to be delivering on this, fulfilling our promise to parents.
You've modelled it on quite a modest number of up to 40,000 students coming into the sector, but the author of the Independent Institute for Fiscal Studies report actually thinks that it could be 90,000 students, and therefore you'd end up spending more on education than you'd recoup from the VAT on school fees. So I ask you again, have you factored that in, and how will you pay for it?
Well, ending the tax breaks that private schools enjoy will actually be a tough and necessary decision, but the right decision to make sure that every child in our country gets a brilliant state education. Our research, the evidence suggests that the impact on the system will be minimal, but I will not be unapologetic about making sure that every child in our country goes to a brilliant state school, and that's what this government is determined to deliver.
But I think a lot of parents will be looking at that and say, why can't they pay for their own kids' breakfast?
Well, Eamon, did you have breakfast before going to work today? It's so important that children attend school with food in their bellies, and we think this is the right decision to make sure that children are ready to learn, that they attend school on time, and to make sure that they achieve at school. And we know the research tells us that it can improve progress on maths, reading and writing by at least 2 months. So we think it's the right investment to support children in every part of our country to succeed.